Hello, today we have with us Dr. Manoj Kumar, Additional Secretary, Ministry of Law and Justice. Thank you so much for being with us, sir. Sir will be a huge asset for our platform in telling young lawyers how to access law and access justice. Sir, like you gave a very excellent speech about access to law and simplification of law for young people and for the general public. Sir, so what is your opinion about simplification of law? What are the policies that can come, or what awareness campaigns should be run so that justice is simplified for the general public?
Well, Himanshi, it's a very interesting issue that we are grappling with as a country to make laws become simple and accessible to every citizen. As I was mentioning in my discussion as well, this is an issue which requires a 360-degree approach from law schools at their end to start training budding lawyers in plain language drafting, in drafting in simple sentences, formulating the language of their discourse in a way that is easily understood. Moving upwards for young lawyers, there's a very important need to change their approach from just being practitioners of law for certain career objectives to actually being enablers who have a role to play in contributing to the growth of the country. So every client they address, whether it's a business entity or an individual client, they should look at that client with certain value and try and communicate the rationale of the law in simple language, and try and do more explaining to the client rather than just focusing more on what they can contribute in the courtroom. I think this change of approach for practitioners, I have been a practitioner myself, would immensely help in the immediate level on making law plain, simple and accessible to the people.
So we have seen in judgments very high level English is used by the judges. Even when our Prime Minister has encouraged vernacular languages and simplification of the language so that common people can understand. So why do you think that this difficult language is used in the judgments, which becomes a hurdle for common people to understand it? Is it because judges think that it sounds more intellectual, or what is your opinion about that?
So the assumption that judgments are in complicated language, I think that is largely a relic of the past. We have seen in the past, especially in the past decade or so, the highest court that we have, the Supreme Court, the apex court, has been focusing and stressing a lot on use of a language that people can understand, and also taking initiatives to use technology to make law accessible to the people. First of all, making all of it accessible in one place on a click of a button, all the judgments, and then also making the judgments accessible in vernacular languages by using AI. I think a lot of work has been done in that space. English and Hindi already, there's a huge progress, and for all other regional languages, I'm told that there's substantive work already done, and people are able to actually read judgments of the court, Supreme Court and the High Courts and so on in their language. So I think there's already a transformational shift which has happened. We as stakeholders who exchange notes and talk about these also need to factor in these changes which have happened. Let the relics be relics, but I think our future is what we all desire, that judgments, laws, all other documents which are meant for consumption by the people should be in plain language, easily understandable by people, and available in all regional languages.
Right. So, like we had a good session about mental well-being and mental health as well. So, what is your say upon that one mantra that everyone should follow, irrespective of profession, to get that push in their life?
So, my one mantra is a combination of 5 mantras actually. Fear, passion, purpose, humility and ethics. You need to get the right balance of all these 5. You need the right space available for discourse amongst lawyers, cutting across seniority, juniority level, which forum. Uh, you need spaces where passions can come into play, where people are able to engage and further their passions in different sports or different cultural passions that they may have. Uh, you need spaces where lawyers can understand the purpose of why they are practicing law. We all talk about the 3-year, 5-year, 10-year, 15-year goalpost that we set. What's up? What do we want to achieve? So that sense of purpose should be able to come out from experience of elders, from experience of other peers. That's the purpose. Then humility and ethics. I think we need to have far more uniformity to have a platinum class understanding about how to be humble, how to be grounded, how to be accessible to our peers, to our clients, to our society as a whole, and also to maintain a platinum class integrity in our journey, not to get carried away or waylaid by short term or short milestones.
So, any specific mental well-being tip that you would like to give for lawyers and young legal professionals who are looking at this?
Carve out a me time for yourself. It's a must. No matter which stage of the career you are, start believing in this concept of a me time. Carve that time out for yourself. Be to yourself at that me time, come what may. It doesn't have to be a defined location. Wherever you are, it's 10 minutes, 20 minutes, half an hour. It should be your time. It gives your body and the mind to converge and completely reboot you. I think that should be a practice that we can all adopt.
Thank you so much, sir.